This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another bonus episode of Fable 2. In the last episode, we finished the archaeologist side quest and killed a lady. All her hard work for a jewel that's not even that important in the grand scheme of things, but you could sell it for some money. And some other little details, but that's pretty much it. So, off screen, I was messing with some house stuff. I was turning down all the rent to zero so I could raise my purity up a bit, so I can make my character look a little nicer than looking all like a hag, you know. But I forgot I missed buying a couple of houses around. Not that it really matters, but I was doing it anyway. And I found out I forgotten you could buy Reaver's house too. But anyway, you get a little note when you buy it. And I thought I'd record while doing that. And we are going to start the DLC stuff today. So if you're reading this, you have usurped my home. Well done. May superpurating pustules plague every delicate part of your anatomy. Be your stranger or acquaintance, friend or foe, you can enjoy the anecdotal tales I have recorded upon magical paper and left scattered in objects around the house. Until I return to kill you, take back what is rightfully mine. Vindictively yours, Riva. Yep, he's basically like, hey, dick, you know, thanks for buying my house. I'll get it back when I come back from wherever, but then we can just steal. I don't know why it's stealing. I bought the house. I technically rented it out, but well, whoever's renting it out is gonna have a very fun time indeed. I don't really think there's... Oh, there it is. A page from Reaver's diary. Use this diary page in your inventory to read Reaver's words. The echo of his voice may still inhabit the paper in which they are written. Okay. Let's see if we can... Oop. Hold on. Okay. It was pausing it for some reason. I think it's under the... Is it under books and stuff? I think. Let's see. Oh, I had grabbed some of the other ones before. Oh, no, that's something else. Never mind. Yeah, there's a page. Let's see what that says.
This is my first night back since the renovations. And I must say that chap from Rookridge has done a splendid job. Small miracle, considering he'd recently lost 3 toes and 2 family members. But what was I to do? He wouldn't be persuaded to abandon the construction of some worthless temple to aid me in my time of crisis, and his predecessor had simply the worst taste in furnishings. I was generous to let him live as long as I did. Now that awful scent of burnt wood and flesh has dissipated, perhaps I shall throw a party. Ursula and Penelope will be my guests of honor. Shame Andrew crumbled to ashes in the fire. What a sweet young fellow, but such a heavy sleeper.
Probably should just... Oh, page 4. Well, I'll read them in order, so I'll keep looking until I find all the ones. And so that's 4, so I need to find... I assume it said out of 5, right? So... Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of my corruption so I don't look as... Man, look at all the scars. I didn't realize I'd gotten scarred so bad over the course of the game. I thought if you didn't, if you healed properly and all this other stuff, that you wouldn't get scarred. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. There's number 5. So we're missing 2 and 3. Then we can have story time with Reaver before he comes back later on in his life to try and kill us. Oh wait, never mind, he won't kill us. Interestingly enough, this won't be the last time we run into Reaver. Not in this game, but let me just say let's say they make mention of him in the 3rd game. Let's just say that. Which, when you play the game and play this game, kind of makes sense when you think about it. You're like, oh right, I see. Okay, so where's the other 2? They must be. Yeah, if I'd straight up just bought the house instead of renting it out, I probably would have, it probably wouldn't be considered stealing, but let's see, I already checked that one. And the ring. Maybe it's in here where his other notes are. Stealing all your stuff, Riva. The Fall of the Guild. I don't know if I have read that book or not. There's a lot of books I haven't read because I forgot I got them or whatever, but Living Forever, The Immortals. Okay, I know I haven't read this one. This speculative book explores a subject many believe to be hard fact, though not as many as those who believe it be complete horse manure. The existence of immortal beings in modern-day Albion was beyond dispute as the existence of arcane texts that mention the power made available to the Archons, rulers of the Old Kingdom, by the most primal demons of gods, which would grant them eternal life. According to those who believe these legends, the hero who went by the name of Scythe would not have been a mere necromancer, but one of the Archons. If the theory is correct, excuse me. If the theory is correct, there should be dozens of immortal beings passing themselves off as normal people or hiding from mortal eyes. It is they that the sect known as the Immortalists spend their lives seeking in the hope that the power will be bestowed upon them too. I don't think much becomes of that plot line. I don't think. I think it's just one of those minor things that could happen in the world, but yeah, nothing more than that. There's all Reaver's guns. Too bad you can't get his gun. He says it's so awesome, but game, come on, there we go. No, another ring. He's got a lot of rings. I didn't think he was that gaudy, but becoming a parent. I think I've read that one. There's 3, so we're missing the second one. Should be around here somewhere. Whoops. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. Let's read these out. Or listen to his words. I'm surprised it doesn't let you read them too, but I guess probably from a more of a. I wish it sorted them by. Whatever.
It's good to be home after these 3 last months at sea. My ship barely made it to port under the weight of such spoils, and then only after we disposed of those less valuable. It was a pity to see my new brides sink into the ocean, but their sizable attributes rendered them unfeasibly heavy, and I'd already tossed all non-essential crew members into the ever-undulating arms of the Kraken. I believe my most cherished memory from this voyage has to be the discovery of an island far to the south of Albion, among waters of indescribable blue. There, men and women consort in ways even I found slightly objectionable. They have little need for clothing under that gentle sun, and their fondness for a syrupy liqueur made from an obscenely shaped fruit made it almost too easy to plunder their possessions. I might have stayed there forever had it not been for the monkey incident.
What if that's a reference to something? Yeah, probably not. I was only thinking something because of Monkey Island. I wonder if he's referencing that. Alright, we'll read some more here in a second. I'm just trying to I need to find some puny carrots. I don't think I've got enough of those, but I'm gonna because the DLC for Not Whole Island requires you having certain items in your inventory. And I don't think I bought everything. I don't need all this stuff. I'm just buying it anyway, just in case for whatever reason. But there are some items that you need to buy in the regular game for the DLC to get some extra stuff for it. But yeah, if you turn down all your adjustment rent, it raises your purity. Whoa, no, I don't want to do that. I won't get as much money, but the thing is, I have so much money, it doesn't matter anymore. God, I think it's because I've been recording too much dialogue that my throat's kind of wearing out a bit. Did I forget to buy this house? Wow, there's so many houses I missed over the course of the game somehow. Until Reaver took over Bloodstone to become the king of depravity and corruption. This was known as the place to go to enjoy a night of sin. Alright, we'll just turn down the rent.
Shops closed.
Yeah, I could swear there's a lot of these houses I had bought, but apparently not. Oh, no, I already adjusted that one. Okay. Anyway, let me do the other books. Where's number 3? Not sure if they're doing it on the bottom or the top. Yeah, sorry, man. I can't get. It's like, like just something caught in my throat or something like that. Let's see, there's 3.
I am filled with a wonderful weariness tonight. My bedroom is far too crowded to get a good night's sleep, and I'm too indolent to eject any of my lovely guests. Instead, I thought I would sit in my study, sipping a restorative beverage and enjoying my own company. It reminds me of my very first evening in this house. My bedfellows were fewer and less charming then, but I had little energy left anyway. It isn't every day that one murders a pirate king and takes his place. Oh, I had the vigor of youth back then. Real youth. How many must I have killed on my way to this very room? I shall never forget the look on the brigand's face, one so ill-suited to royalty of any kind. How he came to such a position, being so slow on the draw, is a perfect mystery. I feel somewhat reinvigorated now, and I hear stirrings upstairs. Perhaps the night isn't quite over yet.
Yeah, it seems to be he lived a life of, like, debauchery and other such things in his life, which I guess makes sense. Let me teleport to... back to Bower Lake, because we're going to need that for the... Or not Bower Lake, Bowerstone, for the purposes of going not Whole Island. Although I thought I was going to start the episode, I didn't realize that. I'd forgotten about Reaver's, like, notes and everything like that. Man, you don't play this game for so many years, you start forgetting, like, little details like that. Like, I should have known you could buy his house, because it makes sense. You can usually buy any house in the game, as long as the quest that has involved it has changed, but I don't know why. I just forgot about the little note thing, too.
I received an unusual visitor today, an adventurer who'd toddled in through Wraithmarsh, losing neither life, limb, nor sanity on the way. This alone would have been sufficient to mark her as a unique individual. But once I'd learned she'd escaped from the demented grip of none other than Lord Lucian, I knew I had quite a catch in my hands. I've sent an emissary to speak with Lucian and come to a lucrative arrangement. Since the time of the tribute is nearing, I can already feel the wrinkles begin to form on my face. I sent the poor cow to the Shadow Court to keep her busy. I'm sure the old loon in the spire won't mind if I post her back, slightly decrepit. Should make it easier to keep her locked up. I think I'll celebrate my good fortune by commissioning a new portrait. I've heard of a chap with some sort of magical apparatus that renders almost lifelike results. I believe his name is Barnum. I shall have him brought to me today.
Yeah, so she mentioned you. I think he has some slightly different dialogue if you're male, but nothing major. Can't seem to find some certain peanuts, although I might just do that in between episodes for something specific. All right, let's listen to this last one, and then we'll go to Not Whole Island.
I awoke from the nightmare again. One would think that more than 200 years would suffice to blunt its steel. But still I see Oakvale devoured by shadows. Still those shrieks fill the air. How much longer must I live before they fall silent? Such dreams belong to another time, to another man, one who would recoil from the things I've done since that night, who might even care about all the sacrifices I've offered up to the odious judges over how long? Hundreds of years. I see that man as he was back then, as beautiful as me, as fiery as me, but so delicate, so breakable, and so afraid of death. I see him summon the Shadow Court into this world, oblivious to the consequences. He asks them for immunity for the disease of time and death, and they grant it. Then I see him running madly through fields, the realization of just what price he has unwittingly paid hanging like a tragedy mask from his face. He falls to his knees before the town he called home, now a dark circus of screams. Hers is among them, but he can do nothing to stop it. What a weak, despicable man he is. But I am not he. I am Reaver. And I will sleep much better after this chalice of wine.
Well then. So apparently he's at least 200 plus years old, so I wonder what he's seen and everything like that, but oh well, I guess we'll never know. Just a little insight to his character and
hello.
everything.
I'm just a common citizen person, the kind you see every day round these parts. Wait, you're one of them, aren't you? An adventuring hero fighter thingy. Oh, good. The chieftain made me memorize a speech. Let's see. My name is Gordon. I come from Knothole Island, which is in dire need of your help. Winter has gripped our land, and only someone valiant enough to recover the mystical summer stone can save us. I impassionately plead that you aid us in our time of need. Not bad, eh? I bought some gifts from the island too, if that helps to convince you. Will you come then?
Gifts, you say? Well, now that we defeat Lucian, this place is kind of boring. On to other pastures.
If you're worried about my submarine, I can tell you it's almost perfectly safe. I invented it myself. Isn't that reassuring? Oh, that's a relief. Let's go. I hope my submarine can hold 2 people.
Well, I'm a pretty big lady, so... one burned calorie potion. This item is only found on Knothole Island. You probably lose more weight if you breathed in hard. Solar shielding spectacles. This island is, when Gordon the Knothole Glade inventor decided he would one day fly into the heart of the sun, he sees that he needs some sort of protection against the glare. Though these glasses were never put to their intended use, they proved useful to players of the popular Guess What Color My Eyes Are game. Knothole Island Volume 1. 1 of 10. Hundreds of years ago, the tribe from Knothole Glade discovered the existence of an island far off from the mainland, said to offer its inhabitants full control over their weather. Tired of constant Balverine attacks and damp and dreary weather, the tribe elders decided they would find this mythic island and settle there. This volume of their history describes the struggles to convince all tribal members to join the great journey. Hopefully they don't get lost for 50 years like Moses did. Assassin gloves. Yeah, we have to do... Well, there is a way to complete the Assassin's... possibly complete your certain outfits without the DLC, but it's almost random. But with the Knothole DLC, they make it to where you can finally complete some of the outfits in the game. Because if you go through your outfits, if I go through some of the outfits, like 4 or 5 of them I can't complete. But we get some of the outfits on Knothole Island as well as the other DLC. What better protection for your hands when you're holding a poison dagger, and highly useful for taking a roast out of the oven. Night boots. When the warriors of Knothole Island first began to die out, the local blacksmith created a spectacular armor so anyone might enter the weather shrines. If only the people from the village had been able to walk while wearing these rather heavy boots, he might have been onto something.
Absolutely incredible.
And now to the submarine at the Knothole Island. But we get those. And we should be able to get a full set of knight armor from this place too. And I think we'll get the other piece of the assassin's armor as well, because the snow globe thing or other DLC or whatever has some outfits that you can complete as well as get brand new ones there too. I mean, probably should have done these earlier just so I could unlock all the outfits, but all right. Well, let's see. Yeah, you can tell it's a bit cold here, so let's change our clothing around a bit. Oh, good. We don't look as nasty anymore now that we've our corruption's low, so that's good. Let's go with the Ranger's outfit, doesn't? And let me take off. I want to put on my new night outfit, or the shoes anyway. There we go. If I remember correctly, I don't think you can buy any property or anything like that on Knothole Glade. I think it's isolated for the most part. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played the this stuff. Ginger hair dye, huh? From Kate the Villager. Fat living.
I'm too important to
Well,
die.
I mean, hey, that's what the chubby chaser things are for, right? Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying you have to just be aware of, you know, the difference between being a little thick and being obese. James Pendleton, hung, hung, drawn, quartered, and deep fried. Louis Brundish, decapitated with a rusty spoon. Ugh. That sounds pretty horrific. Fraz Ahmed, in life we were beneath him, in death he's beneath us, like the Underminer. Louis Harvey, his mum would have been proud. I'm proud of you, dear. Rob Den Decker, he enjoyed his 6 lustrums on the world. Yeah, some jokes aren't gonna fall a little flat. Nathan Smellhurst tested a lead sandwich. Ugh. Now, what does this do? Nothing. Cheats Yours Crypt. This crypt only appears before those who have lost a beloved 4-legged friend. To bring your dog back from the canine afterlife, you must lead a human sacrifice to the crypt. Cheat-Ur, the most powerful mage amongst the first settlers on the island, was a well-known dog lover. He was rather less fond of his fellow humans. Oh, hello. Yes, yeah, this is how you, if your dog died during the main campaign, if you don't have the DLC, then the dog's dead for the rest of the game, so, which sucks. Indy Shane, fired out of a cannon 1 limb at a time. So yeah, that's the how you get your dog back, is you have to sacrifice someone. Sean Francis, shot down a blaze of glory. Matt Humphrey, mauled by wild rabbits. It is the bunny rabbit! Oh, we got more collectibles on this place too. Knothole Island, Volume 8. Yeah, I think there's an achievement, achievement for collecting all these books, I think. The day the tribe had long feared had eventually come. None of the so-called warriors sent into the shrines was able to retrieve the totems. I told you we should have kept them last year. Why did we put them back in the shrines? And we're stupid were popular phrases around the village that week. Ben Brooks, drowned in a shallow stream. Harry Baker, died of crimping off a loaf. Ugh. John Lampu, shaved with a sword, head came off. Lamplugh? Oh, maybe it's Lamplugh. Kevin Watt, electrocuted. Ross Thoroughgood, lost at sea without a paddle. Without a paddle, you say? James Hopkins, death by dysentery. Not a pretty? What? Maybe was that supposed to say not very pretty? Sean Hogg, pigged out, exploded. That thing exploded. Gareth Bourne, the weight of his head snapped his neck. Kenneth Adith, melted slowly in a volcano. Claudio de Guacomo? Eaten by cannibals, digested, then passed away. Gross. Scion Hughes, lost temper, turned purple, spontaneously combusted. Don't you hate it when that happens? Kiernan Sleep, just taking 40 winks. Let's see. What's this one say? Daniel Gray started eating himself. Forgot to stop. Famed Pizza the Hut, famed half man, half pizza, had apparently got locked in his car and eaten himself to death. Next time on the News Hour, Pongo's review of Rocky 5000. Ben the Villager, huh? Can we get you to follow us? You don't like us. Worship and whistle. Oh, I'm going to see if I can try to get this guy to follow me. What is whistle?
Frightened to watch.
Maybe it's under social. No? Is whistle flirty?
Well,
Oh,
this
okay.
should be very interesting.
Let's see if we can get him to see if we can sacrifice this guy. No one cares about Ben the Villager, right?
Could be I
See if
was
we can get him to
wrong
follow
about
us.
you.
Oh.
Will you promise?
Oh,
not
it's
to
probably
hurt
because
me
he's
if
so
I follow
scared.
you? Okay.
Oh, I don't promise anything, my friend. I don't promise anything, my friend. Come, come. Oh, you have to go inside. Go inside. Actually, I'm not sure how you're supposed to. I think they just automatically do it. Go on. Go in there. Get inside there. No, come on. Come on. Come on, dude. I thought they were supposed. If you do this, I thought they're supposed to automatically go inside the building. Oh, are you not following me anymore? Unless I'm not doing this right. There we go. Haha! Goodbye, Ben the villager. People love animals more than humans anyway. Or did he get transmogrified into the dog? Yay! Our sacrifice. We sacrificed all those people and nothing was lost. Yep, and now we get our dog back. Yay! We only had to sacrifice a random villager. And nothing of value was lost. Alright, I should at least start the quest before we call it an episode, I guess. Bow wow collar. Bow wow. Ooh la la. Only found on... Yeah, basically all that stuff here is going to be found mainly on this island. For those special occasions when your pet needs to attend royal beheadings, award ceremonies, and lectures. Optional for dog dinners. I think I can just... let me see if I have to click on him. Or if I can just click on the item. Okay. Let me... although the only problem is you can't really see it. What is it? I'm trying to remember if what it's under. Yeah, we'll just leave him the same name. Oh, yeah, now he's got a bow tie on. And yeah, every time you give him a collar, you can change his name. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot you get new styles here. I think, well, I think so anyway. Cosmetician.
I haven't been able to get to my stop.
I see. Well, I'll have to help the village to figure out why we can't shop right now, so. And don't worry, good,
Here she is! The savior of Knothold Island. I promised my people I would deliver a hero to rescue us from our terrible plight. See how I fulfill my promise, everyone. Allow me to offer you a cordial and official welcome to Knothold Island. I would shake your hand, but it would most likely snap off like an icicle. This bitter cold is most certainly not my fault. Our ancestors used the mighty weather totems to control our climate, but since our last warriors died, we've been stuck in this wintry quagmire. We need you to retrieve the sun totem from the ice shrine. Of course, you'll need the ice key to enter the shrine. All I know is that our last warrior buried it somewhere near the frozen waterfall. Let us hope it doesn't melt in your hand when you find it.
Well, melt in your mouth, not in your hand, right? Alright, let's dig up the ice key. Well, I mean, we'll do it now. Also, I think I can equip those, sunglasses, I think. Oh, I bet they're considered a mask. Yeah. Nice. I look nerdy and hot. Okay, anyway. Alright, so we have to dig up this ice key, huh? Well, let me look around a bit before we do that, before we call it an episode. Ooh, random villager. Oh, we can buy property here. Okay. Cool. Oh, no, more burned calorie potion, huh?
This town's doing well, and so am I. Don't
Let's
waste
see.
my time.
I don't think there's anything. The Purr's Handbook. Oh yeah, I already have that one. I don't think I need any of these items. I mean, this is for those who... I think the inventory changes based off the story, so even though I have access to these where I'm at, I don't think you have access to these unless... Oh. I don't think these were available before, so now we can complete a lot of those outfits. So let's buy the tart gloves, all weather shampoo, And tart boots. Let's see what they say. Now featuring patented rump booster technology. It even says TM there. Rain is the leading cause of wet hair in Albion today. This fashionable, sophisticated hat features wetness-preventing technologies designed to block harmful washing. Gross. Avoid direct fictional contact and style with these be-ribboned beauties. Might wear those later. And let's go and buy your shop. Because I want to. Not a whole miscellaneous stall. Ross the stall vendor. If it's miscellaneous you're after, this is the shop for you. So let's go and buy that. And then I'll just turn down the... Actually, how's my purity going? I might be able to just leave it as is now. Because it looked like it was... looked like I was about in the middle of the road. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it. As long as I don't up it, I should be fine. So I just want to look at least a little bit nicer, you know. But anyway, it looks like we've entered ourselves into the fabled not whole island, and we've already caused ourselves a bit of an issue by sacrificing someone for getting our dog back. But like I said, it was a worthy endeavor. But what awaits us on Not Whole Island? What new enemies, monsters, and items will we find? Find out next time on the next episode of Fable 2, the bonus episodes. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.